We've got a lot of things to take care of today, guys. Welcome back to Above the Snow. The helicopter delivery comes on in here. We're actually pretty struggling with rations. Leopoldo's taking a break right now, but I've got Nicholas in there kind of trying to address that. We got a lot of things we want to address today, okay? The first, repairs constantly being needed. So I'm hoping like once we get through the chapter 2 here, this thing starts maybe easing up on me just a tad bit. Our durability on the radio tower just got done, and I have stuff to do on the map. So this is Cold Arrival. It's our current quest in chapter 2, and it's making all the paths much more dangerous. And right now we need to inspect the avalanche barriers. So there are avalanche barriers set up on these 3 peaks to kind of prevent that from coming down and into here. Surprisingly not for OC or this area. This peak is not a risk of that, I guess. No avalanche risk on this one, but these 3 here are the issue. So we need to set up, people to come out and do that. Now, I think I'm going to take... Leopoldo is almost rested all the way. I think I want to swap him out here. I want to put Leopoldo in the kitchen. And I'm doing the double rations at lunch. I think I'm going to do this instead. It gives me more benefits. I think it's a better bang for my buck is what I think this is. Because I get the plus twice a day, but it only costs me the same amount of rations, right? Because this is a double. So if I just do a single here and then a double on both of these, I think I get the morale boost twice instead of once, and I use the same amount of supply. So I'm gonna try that. Let's get Nicholas out of here, and I need him to rest just a little bit. We're gonna have him setting up trails today. Maybe Shauna as well could be setting up some trails today. And by setting up trails, I mean checking the barriers. I don't mean setting up trails. That's the wrong way to say it. These are fairly dangerous. I don't see any 6s at the moment, but like when it gets to be even worse, then maybe I will. Right now we have wind as a 4, and the snowfall is high at a 4 as well. And so this is just hurting movement speed greatly for everybody and making everything dangerous. Let's set up something over here. This is our fastest vehicle. We can get this done quicker, and this is like well under a 5 right now. So I think we can use this. And I'm going to have Nicholas go do this and check the avalanche barrier on this side. So let's have you do that. This one's a little more dangerous. It's a 5 up here going up this. And I can't actually use Francis right now because he was being treated. Now he's not being treated. So I could have him do this now, I guess. Yeah, his work speed is lower, but he could do this now that he's not being treated. But once he gets done with it, come back, then I can treat him. Because I kind of need the extra hands here. So I'm going to give you the big vehicle here. We're going to set up the route to go get the avalanche barriers done too. There we go, like so. Now, the other option here, hang on. The other option here, instead of having you do this, we could have Shauna do this instead. And then have you do the hide bag thing, because you still need to hide your bag again to move this. So, you know what? Let's do that instead. I need some work around the place, but really the kitchen is the only place we need labor at the moment. So that's going to be what I'm going to have you do instead.
Let's get that thing checked out.
Yeah, please do. So the hope is once Nicholas is done here with a faster vehicle, he'll bring it back, and then I can send Francis out immediately to do that. Now, if I wanted to treat your ailment here, it would take another 4 hours. I think I don't really want to wait that long because that makes you traveling in the dark. Even if I spent $600 to get you treated, it would still be 9 p.m. Although it looks like nighttime's really starting anyway, isn't it? Yeah, okay, tell you what, I'm going to have you leave in the morning. And we'll treat it for 100. That just means that you're not going to be available to help around the base for a long time, but I'm being cheap, aren't I? Oh, you don't want to spend the extra money. Are you sure? Yeah, I mean, fine. Let's get it done quicker. I want help around the place. So we'll get Francis fixed up. That's all right. And then, we need his help around everything here too, like in the kitchen and everything, to satisfy all these things. So to get things fixed, yeah, well, hang on. I think it's this building that's really triggering this. Eva's going to go fix this because she can. And Leopoldo's still in the kitchen, right? Yeah, 164. Okay, rations are going up. Seems good. We'll put Eva over here now that she's done. Slide her over on that building. There we go. As far as our equipment goes, seems like everything is pretty damn damaged. We're going to retrieve these things because they are very worn out and I can't rent them out right now. I mean, I guess I could, but I don't want to. They're just too bad. Equipment needs fully repaired before retrieving it from the workshop. Oh, wait a minute. I'm doing this the wrong way. Oh, yeah. Dumb. No, this is the workshop. They are already in the workshop. Yeah, yes, exactly. Send it to the workshop. Send it to the workshop. I think these two are fine. We could rent these out for now. For anyone that's going out there. But, yeah, we want Shauna to be here repairing gear, too. So, I think once she's back from her expedition... Yeah. Nicholas, I'm going to have you do this right now. Now that you're back, let's have you go out to the final peak here, which is a 4. You should be able to handle that on that vehicle. At the moment, it's a 4. I want you to do it quickly, though. Let's move fast. Set up a route. So this way, this way, this way, this way. There and there.
I'm getting too old for this.
I mean, I agree. You are kind of old for me to be sending you out there to do this task, but it's what you signed up for, buddy. You own the place. Unexpected talent. You convinced Nicholas to play his harmonica by the fireplace. It didn't take long before a small crowd of guests gathered around, listening in silence. When he tried to finish, the room filled with applause and requests for more. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I could get... for 12 hours, I could max out your happiness, which would maximize reputation gain, maximize money. I think it's going to equal. I don't know. With this many people, I'm not sure what the trade ratio is on this, but I think this will equal more than this, or like a good combination of both of these things, and it makes it worth it. So I'm going to have him keep playing for this random event, even though he's not even there.
Sick again.
Oh, man. Now he's sick. He got frostbite.
I don't need a cane.
He got frostbite. All right. Well, it's only affecting his work speed, which is, still a big deal, but it's only affecting his work speed at the moment. Francis is completely done now. So I'm going to have Francis go out and do a lot of these things out there now, but I needed Nicholas to do it because Francis was unavailable, and now we'll have Francis doing a bunch of stuff while Nicholas is unavailable. Let's get in the gear here. Let's get Shauna to go fix this gear.
For this one.
And I'm actually going to have Francis help because these guys are leaving for trails and stuff in the morning. Oh, is he considered exhausted now? Yeah. So somebody has said in the comments, and you're probably right, is the tired here, right? Tired is considered an ailment. Their move and work speed is reduced by 1. This is what happens when they get exhausted. And once they completely recover, then this goes away. But if you don't do that, if you don't let them get all the way to exhausted, then you could probably like reuse them around this area, but without a complete rest, and they won't have these problems. So like getting them exhausted is technically worse than stopping them. I mean, I pretty much knew that, but I didn't think it was a big deal. Typically, it's like the micromanagement of it isn't worth it to me. I was going to have them rest all the way up anyway, kind of thing. So whatever. All right. Trail tasks waiting. I think the only... Oh, now Espreeville is here. As long as we don't get more snow than last year, we should be fine, he says. But we will. It'll pile up, and then we've got a real problem. Maybe we should check the snowpack level on the slope. No vehicles. The weight and noise could bring half the mountain down on us. All right, so... we need to go here, but we need to not use vehicles for it. I mean, it's a fairly safe route right now. I think this is a good time to do it. And I want to I would love Nicholas to do it because Ava's got to prepare things, but I think the old man needs a rest, okay? So let's get Ava to do it. Now, this is a 5. She should be okay here. The risk is not that great to her at the moment to go up and do this. Did I click this? I clicked this, right? Yeah, avalanche risk. Okay. So let's have her go like this, it should be okay. It's 7%. Go forth is what it says. So yeah, we will have her commence this. I could maybe add another crew member to this task. Maybe something happens and she needs help. If I send an extra person, she might be better off. So I'm going to have Francis join her. I think that's probably for the best here. They both have good traversal skill right now. There's nothing wrong with them. Just in case something happens, I want to have an extra person there to support her on that. All right. And then let's go kitchen. Leopoldo, go back in the kitchen, please. So we have everybody very happy, despite like all the conditions and the trails being closed for the most part. Let's just double check that actually. So you don't have any trail to go to. You guys are all going to be upset about Montalegre being closed. I might open it. We'll see. I might open those 2 paths for you. But it's not wise, right? There's a 6 here. So it depends on the groups. So let's see. The casual strollers would like to go to the peak. No. You guys are all 4s. Even if you bought professional gear from me, you'd be a 6, which is what you would need. You would need the professional gear to make this. And I have no way of telling you, like, you're required to have professional gear on that slope. I have no way of telling you that. Now, if they're leaving in the day, I wonder if there's a way to break this down. Is there a way for me to itemize why that's a 6? Does it break down why it's a 6? Or is it just a generic increase because of the... Like, for example, does it say it's adding 2 points because of wind, 1 point because of... Like, I want that. I want that breakdown, because then I can look at it and say, well, one of these points is because it's nighttime, right? So it's going to be a 5 later. Well, all they need now is just some, hand-me-down gear, and they're a 5, and they'll be fine. So, and they'll be fine because they're leaving in the morning when it won't be night. So I know this is going to come down. That's the only thing. I have rescue potential here, though. It's only a risk. It's only a gentle risk to them. I have the ability to rescue them. They're not that far away. Maybe I turn that on just for them, just for today. I'm like really concerned about it, but that group does have the ability if they rent gear. I don't know if they're going to rent the gear, but they have the ability to do it. What's the other one that's closed that they're not going to be happy with? This is the Panorama. These guys are all 3s. Okay, so the Panorama is over on this side, and that is, they're 3s, so they can make it here really well. They're gonna struggle through this part, and then they've got a 6 to deal with right here. No, you guys are not going to that. But since the group here has a chance to not get injured, they'll be okay if they rent gear. I'm gonna let that be open and see what happens. Okay, we have the ability to rescue them. The other group, though, it's almost a certainty that they're going to get in trouble there, and I don't like their odds, so I'm going to keep that one closed. So these ones, we just check the gear here. She should be fixing this. I want to treat your ailment, right? You're just sitting here not getting treated. That's not good. Let's do this.
Of course. You and your ideas.
Yeah. Okay, so both of you guys are on your expedition to check the avalanche risk. Let's take a look and see where you are there. So this is now done. We should have story stuff happening.
I feel like crap. Do we got any meds for that?
Damn it, he got frostbite too.
Day in the old freezer.
I got to give them gear, I think is what it is. Like the gear. So here's the thing, right? The gear does not say it protects anymore from warmth. It just adds to traversal and work speed. Oh, what happened to no vehicles? I'm not able to read this stuff. It's worth the risk. A few small avalanches now might stop a big one later. I know where to hit. So like, again, it's these dialogue things just pop up in the place where you're least likely to be looking, and then just they do it silently, and it's just, I don't like the way they've implemented that at all. I really don't like the way they've implemented that. Okay, let me take a look at the journal then. So Francis came up with a brilliant plan, in quotes, to acquire some supplies just as dark clouds start to gather over. So trigger small snow releases. The task doesn't match the description. So now I need to be able to read that to really know what's going on. Either way, though, see, now this is also very much much more dangerous, right? This is to the person in the comments in an earlier video that told me I was basically being a pansy for protecting everything. Feast your eyes upon my foresight. I love being validated. All right. I do. Don't you love being validated? I do. Here's this. All right, so everyone's getting exhausted. Obviously, got to take a break. As far as our equipment goes, yeah, put up for rent, put up for rent, put up for rent, put up for rent. I say, hopefully they will. I'm gonna retrieve this one actually too. Yeah, put this one up for rent too. So it's really just this one. Everything else I think is good enough for the rental to be available. Hopefully crews will grab that stuff so that they're going to be safer. Shall we get more stuff? I feel like we should get more stuff. And I have this classic gear. I'm not sure what that is relative to like how it's probably better than secondhand gear, I guess. So we should probably get some of that too. Why don't we have, well, first off,
this summer.
This is kind of risky because of supplies, but I think we're all right for the morning. So I'm going to have you, no? Oh, you have to be back. You're not fully back yet. Hang on. And he's fully back now. Okay, let's have him treat this ailment now.
Job's a job.
All right, so both of you guys are getting treated, so I don't have to deal with that anymore. Ava, let's check repairs really quick to see if I want to send you to town. Durability is fine. Fine. All right, do this really quick, and then we will send you to town. In the meantime, I'm going to grab this, and I still think they're going to close the market. I don't know, but I still think they're going to close the market as soon as cold arrival is done or whatever, right? I don't know. We're going to do this with the helicopter. I don't really need the wood. I don't really need the wood. What I want is that equipment. So classic alpinist gear. So let's see how this pertains to, or how this, because this is more expensive than premium looking gear. So this is +1 traversal, -1 work speed. This is +2 traversal, minus move speed and work speed, but it's +2 traversal. So this is, I mean, objectively better, right? So it only takes 10 capacity too. So I could buy 3 of these. So they're available. I can afford that pretty firmly. So we'll do that. And then the rest of this will be for wood. That's a full helicopter. And then with that, I really don't need to send you to town at all in the car. So I have that. I mean, I could maybe to get the raw food in, because again, we might get, I don't know if it's going to be shelter for many, many days. If it happens at all, it may not happen at all, right? But let's have Eva come in and help with, oh, did you even get this done? You didn't even start this yet. Hang on. I know, I'm very confusing. I'm a very confusing director. I'm sorry about that. I thought maybe you'd already finished this. I wasn't keeping track of time. Yeah, so let's get him off of this exhaustion. I want him to fully recover so we can get rid of this. There we go. And then these guys will be able to leave. We have that gear now. So let's really quick make sure that the stuff is up available for rent. That's a +2 traversal. So it's pretty important. It's pretty good for a lot of those people who are going out to really dangerous places. That said, if it's daytime now, maybe the trail has calmed down and we can open up that other one. Where is it? Where is it? I'm losing where I am here, right here. All right, so comes through here. Yeah, it's only a 4 now. I think I can open that up for you guys. Provided you go out there with gear, you should be okay. So we want to go to the panorama, wherever that is. The panorama. Man, do I want a search bar in this. The panorama. Bueller, open trail. Okay, so I shouldn't have anybody. Everybody's got a place to go, yeah? Yeah. Everybody's got a place that they can go. Provided they get the right gear for it, they should be okay. Because it calmed down today for them to be able to do that. Okay, we want to trigger small snow releases, right? And I want Eva in the kitchen, actually. I need her to back up. This is the only metric that we're low on. So I just want to make sure we're doing that really well. These guys are all setting off on their expeditions now, which is very good. Nicholas is actually done healing, so we'll get you back in the kitchen to help out as well. And then actually, since you guys are working well together, Shauna's also recovered. Let's get her doing this for now.
Copy that.
Fixing that gear really quick is pretty good. All this gear, we got, look at, they all rented it, right? This is all rented stuff. Love it. This is what they need to do so that they can make it out there successfully, and we just get all the money for that. Okay, so on the trail map, then I can send somebody out. Let's give Eva her turn. Everybody else has gone out here and gotten frostbite. Eva did come out and do this part, but I think for the peaks, I'm gonna have Eva do it. So let's take the slow vehicle so that we can be ready with the faster vehicle to go out and rescue people. I don't think we have any groups that are bigger than 5, so the other vehicles should be okay. And we're gonna do this small snow release thing. And that just goes, we'll take the safer path just because, and go.
I'm on the way.
And then Francis just got healed, so I'll have him do the powderfall slope, and maybe I can have him do it now. No, we're gonna wait. Yeah, we'll wait. In the meantime, this is where Francis needs to go actually to hide. This is actually quite safe to do, and I could have him just do this on his own without the vehicle, because it's quite safe to do at the moment. So I'm gonna let him take this opportunity while it's a 1 through here. Yes, it's a 3 here, but he's fine with that. He's got 5. So while he goes through here, it should be all right. 7% seems pretty safe.
Consider it done.
You can do that on your own. You don't need a vehicle. And now the vehicle will be prepared in case we need to go rescue anyone. All right, so supplier bonus. Your regular supplier reached out with an unexpected offer. Pleased with your ongoing cooperation, they decided to send a small bonus delivery free of charge. They just asked one simple question. What do you need the most? Referrals. I mean, I don't actually need these things. 100 reputation isn't really all that big of a deal, but neither are these two things. So yeah, we'll take the reputation. It's the one thing it's actually a more difficult thing for me to get, so. Okay, 7% risk here. These guys are at 7%. I wanted to see how the people who are going up this peak were going to be, but these guys were also... Yeah, these guys are going to the slope. And they're 3s, but they have 7%. There's always a 7% risk. It's just like, this is the low risk, right? All right, so we're going to trigger these little things here. So that's 1. Small snow releases. She'll come back. Is there any dialogue? Doesn't seem to be. Okay, we can send her off to this other one then. Because she's faster doing that. Whoops, hang on. You know what? Let's have Shauna do it. Yeah, we'll just have Shauna do it. 1, 2. She should be all right traversing this in this vehicle, so... Oh, you can't get to this from here. Oh yeah, you can't actually do that. Okay, 1 second. Let's just set up the route again. We'll go this way. And straight here. Yeah? Yeah, because it's straight from this peak to the slope. I was going to do the cable car thing here, I remember, but don't have access to it yet, so.
I've got a whole
we'll have her do that.
For this one.
And we have the rescue vehicle is here. Now we also have a goal without a trail. Let's take a look. Okay, so the new group wants to go to Iceblick Terrace. Professionals 4s and 5s. We should be all right to open that up, but that's tomorrow, I think. Right? These guys are on trail right now. Stone Guardian. I don't think I have a path to that. Where's Stone Guardian? Oh, right over here. I never made the route. The route is... The path is done. I just never actually made an official route for it. So let's bring this over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I actually don't know what the safety on this is. I think it's a 2. Kind of feels like a 1 though, right? It's got to be a 1 because they're all 10-degree inclines. This is Stone Guardian 10 L1. I mean, it's a very easy route. And because it's so easy to do, I don't want that vehicle being used. I'm going to have Eva do it. I'm going to have her do it, but I'm going to give her gear. I don't know if that'll help with the frostbite part, but like having gear, I'm hoping helps her. So let's create that again. I have to go all the way from scratch here. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, now it's a 3 all the way through here. So it says the trail already exists. I already have a Stone Guardian trail? Or did it save my changes? I did. It did. It set it up. Okay. Set up. Here we go. It saved my changes. So I was going to have you do this without the vehicle. Because you have a 6 traversal. You should be okay.
I've got a thermos of tea.
Because again, the vehicle, I want that available just in case I need to go rescue people. And then the other one, people were like, please let us leave. Please let us do this. That one was what? This one. I'll open it up for you. That group seems like they're pretty capable, so we'll let that happen. It's during the day, right? So maybe it'll be all right. Look at all these professionals coming in, right? There's a lot of pros. 7 traversal. Like, these guys can handle anything. The 7s? Yeah, they're here for the extremes. Okay, Nicholas is, I think, good to stop working in the kitchen for now. Let's get you rested. All right, no one's finding the bag here, right? Ground solid as a rock. All right, start digging. Hope no one noticed I snuck out yet. You didn't take a vehicle, so that's going to help you. Now we wait. Brace for impact. Oh, boy. How much warning do we get if it doesn't work? A few minutes? Seconds? Hear the rumble and that's it. Maybe we should evacuate the guests. Oh, now you want to evacuate? All right, right. Bit late for that, hero. They're safer here. I don't know. They can get back to town pretty easy here, actually. Seems like a pretty straightforward thing, but the Avalanche here, it might keep falling into town. Maybe. It looks like it's pretty flat through here, so if it does fall through here, maybe the Avalanche kind of just stops in this area. That would be a good case for the town to be so far away, but this is still a downslope. So I feel like there's maybe still a good amount of risk there, right? We'll see. So we had braced for impact. So she's over here doing the Stone Guardian thing. That'll be taken care of soon. And everything else is done aside from just stuff on the base or stuff on the in the kitchen and all these things. So let's get for equipment stuff. This looks like we need to unrent this. Unrent this. Let's get these things are fine-ish. I think we'll unrent that one. Yeah, send this stuff to the workshop. And we can also unequip this once she's done. But let's put Shauna in here again to get things fixed up. We need all this stuff needs to be repaired. Francis is going to go and repair things, even though he's not the fastest at it. Like, everything is down. Probably radio tower getting close too. But I need Eva back here so she can fix things. Weather station needs to be fixed too. Francis, get on that. Until Eva comes back, that's your job.
Ouch. Can somebody patch me up in the medical?
Again?
Hello there,
Really?
dear.
Got the disease. I mean, I gave her gear this time, so I don't know if it really helps. I didn't think it would. It doesn't say that it helps with warmth, but she is resting now. She is here. And I do want her to fix these things. I don't know what disease means. It's pretty vague, but
It'll be done in no
I think you're all right. Let's actually unequip this gear. I can't while she has to be off of a task before I can do that. Yeah, her work speed is being affected by that gear, so I think you're fine with that. As soon as she gets back, we can unequip this. There it goes. And then we can get that equipment brought in probably too. Actually, it's actually fine. Yeah. Good job, Shauna. Look at that. Everything's fixed already. It's crazy. We can unrent that. Let's unrent that. Unrent that. And we'll send all that stuff to the workshop just to top it off really quick. Oh, did she get taken out of there? Okay, so not only does it not restore her job,
Copy that.
but if she runs out of things to repair, it automatically takes her out of there at that moment. Ah, that sucks. Francis, go fix this. I want her to get healed up now. It's near nighttime. This is the time to do this. We're going to do it. So let's heal you here.
It'll be done in no time.
Oh my gosh. It's just the snow. You're right. It's a 5. Everything probably should be closed. All the trails should be closed. Shall we take a look? Oh, this 6 here to Celestial Grove. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we should just close all of them. If I don't close all these trails, how many groups are going to just get wrecked? How many rescues will I need? Right? Like, that seems like the question. Let's get a delivery really quick, just in case. I like to be overly prepared. I want 400 food rations.
I'm getting too old for this.
Guitar Showdown. 2 campfire guitar virtuosos have decided to compete for attention. Yada, yada, yada. We have perfect, like, maxed out here. So, I actually don't think it's worth bringing that down. I don't know. I don't like either one of these things now. But if I have to choose, I don't want their happiness down, because I think with this many guests that's very happy, we're probably going to earn more than this anyway. So I'm going to spend the money. If I have to lose something, it's going to be money, not their happiness. Not in these conditions. In these conditions. Phew. Looks okay. Are we safe? Yeah, looks like the snow cap broke into a few small slides. Beautiful. Old man, you're a genius. Don't relax just yet. Conditions are still dangerous. Keep the risky trails closed. Yeah, I do think of that too. Like the really risky ones do need to be closed. I think they get safer as people, like, they're going to leave in the daytime. So I think it gets much safer in the daytime. But I do think like the really high peaks, Montelligar and things, like I think they need to be closed. But let me just take a quick look here, because so far it seems like I've got good enough gear for all these professionals to make it. So if we take a look at this one, this is one of the ones that are supposedly really dangerous. These guys are 6s and 7s. And that's with their private gear. But they're 6s and 7s. And as long as we keep them with really great comfort, great storage space, great entertainment, they get that big morale boost through there, I think they'll probably make it. So if we can just take care of them, I don't think I need to close any of these. I'm going to try not closing any of them. Sounds like a risk, but using the right equipment, experienced alpinists can check for avalanche risk. That general spot close to the barriers is just right for that. I feel like we don't need to do this anymore. No, I do. It's right here. It's right here. Okay. Let's put Francis on it. Well, I need proper gear for that, don't I? Probably. He's a 5, but I'm going to give him some gear. I'm going to have him go out and do this. So let's give him Shauna's prototype gear. This rents for a lot of money, though. The secondhand gear will give him 6. That's enough to get through here just fine. So I'm going to let him do that. And I know we're going to do it at night when it's really dangerous. Let's do this a little. If we're going to do it, let's do it a little safer. Okay. So we can go this way instead. Okay. That way you don't have to go through this part. It's a little longer, but it should be all right. So 7% risk is what it says. So
Consider it done.
I'm going to have you do this and get all the hypothermia again.
I think I left the pot on the stove.
Now you're exhausted. You get -2, negative. Yeah. So you get hit harder is what I'm saying. If you let him get exhausted, this thing here, it hits harder than it would have otherwise. What expedition are you currently on, Nicholas?
I don't need a cane.
You're on the ordering resources, right? That is quite dangerous at 5, but the vehicle I sent you in is a 7 traversal, so I think you're okay. It says 7%. Doesn't say there's risks. I mean, again, 7% is.
I feel like crap.
Yeah, that was always going to happen.
Another day in the old
I mean, that was
freezer.
always going to happen. I already knew that was going to happen. It's okay. So our ordered stuff arrived. We've got 2,000 raw food rations. He is going to be very slow on this. Yeah. Wow. This is going to take him 10 hours. I did not expect that, but all right. He's just out there in the night alone without a vehicle with his secondhand gear. You deserve this, Francis. You deserve this. Let's see. How about we go... Is there anything else I need to build? Expectations are still good, right? If I go back into the shelter. Expectations are still solid, yeah. I mean, they're all very happy. Reputation's up pretty good. I'm getting close to not meeting expectations on entertainment and comfort, so I could take a second and do that. Because we're getting close on that. If I go up a floor, is there more room for beds? Yeah, there's a whole bunch of more room for beds. So I can put some beds in here. Let's put some like this against the wall. Like so. I'm doing it on this side because, right, the radiator is right there. It's going to keep it warm on this side of the wall. And what was it? The other side? It was this one here, right? Yeah. We can do... I don't know if there's enough room for that. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think there's more room for any more than one more bed here. I'd have to move the radiator. And I'd have to move it to like the hallway, which might not be a big deal. Wonder how that is. Is that a big deal? If I move you to the hallway, let me see the heat. There. So instead of having this type of heat coverage, we would have this kind of heat coverage. It's... Oh, there's tables there too. Okay, tell you what. We'll do it this way. Let's put this back here. And then we'll add a space heater. No, I like it along the wall. I think it's still better along the wall. Just move these tables out of the way. Slide them like this. Put this against the wall. That room is covered now. And the room is covered in a way that allows me to do this. There. More comfort. Now we need extra stuff here. So if I go the solid sofas, it's 8 comfort. I can place these like in the hallways like this. Just random things for people to sit down in, right? Like you get extra benches and stuff to sit down in. That kind of thing. It's pretty good. Boosting it up quite a lot, actually. We could have some stuff in front of the fire, too. Maybe like there's a little place to chill. Well, not chill, but you get it. I wouldn't want them to chill here. Yeah, something like this. And then we could put in the tables. This is a little storage cubby, but this is fine. We could just put like one of these down. Yeah. Something like that. Chilling by the fire. I don't know about this plant now. I feel like this plant is kind of in a weird spot now. Maybe behind the... well, it's blocking that door, isn't it? I didn't even see that door. All right. Well, we can move things around a little bit here. Let's not block the door. Let's put like a chair next to it on this side. And then here. And then we can slide this over. Yeah. That's fine. Something like this. Should be okay. Yeah. Doesn't block the door anymore. Plant is over here. We can place... I'm already good on storage. Let's get entertainment stuff. We can put a television. Clock over here. Yeah. Let's make sure the clock is chiming really loudly right next to the bedrooms. I like it. You can make sure one's on the other side of the hall, too. On this side. Over here. I don't think anyone would even look at the clock there. Nah, never mind. Small TV. Put that... It's not really the right place for it, right? This is a better place for it. Yeah. Let's place it here, and then we're just going to move the clock to be along this wall instead, I think. And then the TV can be here. So now these guys can actually watch their news reports or whatever from that spot. And then we can have another typewriter desk up here, so you don't have to go all the way downstairs to send it if you don't want to. We can put another couple over here maybe, like work desks and stuff on that side. Maybe some magazine racks for people if they want to get a magazine or two. And put it over here. Right? So boosting the number, the bar is going up, right? It's just not, it's not going up too much, but it's one of those things where like later on, when it comes time for me to address that issue, I can pretty quickly. Okay, I need people working here again. So Leopoldo in here, Nicholas here, and Eva needs to go out and repair things for sure. I never hit the right button. It's X, not Z. ZX. I can get it. I'm gonna get it, I swear. All right, let's check the tower. Oh yeah.
I'm on the way.
Yeah, that'll take you a while. Shauna, I'm just gonna have you top this off.
Got a whole checklist for this one.
Yeah, building's broken. I know. She's out there fixing it right now. It's fine. She responded to that like really quickly. Okay. Base. Hello? Hello? Oh, wait. I have an effect for this, don't I? I don't remember which one it is. Darn it. Okay. Never mind. I don't have the button in front of me. Hello? Can you... I mean, I do have the button in front of me. It's been so long since I've used it. Hello? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I'm stuck. Whiteout. That voice sounds familiar. Do you need help? Hello? Magnifique. Halfway? Is that... It's not Eva saying that. Should be the voice saying this, right? The Peak Magnifique shelter? Why does everything happen over there? It's a popular route. Everybody knows the way there. I totally dropped his voice earlier, didn't I? It's this weather. Rescuing him is impossible. I'm going. What? Are you out of your mind? Conditions are bad, but if he's trapped, he might not survive the night. That's insane. You could die out there. Then maybe we shouldn't have stayed open in the first place. If someone dies, might be on us. Eva, come on, that's ridiculous. What are the odds you even find him? And what if his family shows up later? Sorry, ma'am. Your son called for help. We let him freeze to death. Get a grip, damn it. Just be careful. Right, well, we're going to go do it then. Yeah. Quest started. Okay, obviously, we had the fast vehicle for this. So right there, Camp East seems to be the accident site. Someone got lost here, is calling for help. Eva's ready to go get them despite horrible conditions. Yep. Oh, you're not even going to take the vehicle? Why? Why would you not take the vehicle? Like, that makes no sense at all. To walk out there, all the way out there, you have a vehicle available. I kept it available for this exact reason. That's idiotic. Okay, that's really stupid. Anyway, I'm gonna have to add gear to you, which you're also not letting me do?
Yep.
Hang on. Is everything for rent? No. I have stuff available. It's right here. So let me get this straight.
Any task.
You're scripting this event, right? You're scripting an event for me where the most logical thing for me to do is to provide a vehicle for this, and then saying no, and then so that I can go, well, okay, if no vehicle, then at least have gear, and then you're also telling me no. Gee. Okay, I guess. At least it's a 1 for now. For now. Does this mean the storm is over? Yeah. That's the route. I guess you're doing that. It's the 7%, but it shouldn't be. Like, it doesn't matter. Keep heating on with at least 50% setting for 5 hours. Frozen pipes? Since when did that happen? Did we not get a cutscene for that? The water pipes is frozen. The guests definitely won't be pleased, so we should take care of this quickly. I'll do you one better. I've got lots of wood. 60% it is. I don't know when, like, that I'm very confused on that. Like, why in the world would you prohibit me from giving her gear in this moment when she could have gear anytime? Any other time she could have had gear. You're prohibiting me from having gear? Of all things. And then no vehicle when I have 2 available? You should be out there with a vehicle, you know? That's kind of weird. Does anyone else find that? Am I just the only one that finds that weird? I feel like I can't be the only one that finds that weird. Anyway, I mean, think about it this way, right? If there's no risk to her, if it's a scripted event, there's no risk to her at all, then you might think from a development standpoint, well, why should we give them this stuff? But here's the thing. Why would you prohibit it? Why change it so that I can't have it, right? Like, I can always do it, but now I can't. It's weird. I just find it weird. Psst, psst. Yes. Eva? Eva? Come in. Found. You won't believe. We're on our way back. Can't do the bzz sounds. Why is the radio tower? I have 100% durability here. Our radios should be solid right now, okay? I'm just saying. I've been on top of that. All right, get back over here, Slowpoke, before this trail gets all dangerous again. There you go. All right, obviously we have this ailment we need to treat, so I guess I can do that now.
A job's a job.
Now that Eva's back, I think that's fine. Let's see what she found. What are you doing here? Help me, old man. He can barely stand. Let's sit him down. Ugh. Your friend pulled me out of a ditch. Eva? I was heading out to see if things were really as bad as they say. It was so slippery. I lost control and went off the road. Last thing I remember is tumbling down the slope. Your friend found me just as I was losing feeling in my hands. We tried heading toward my lodge. It was closer. Figured we could ride out the storm there. But then we got separated. In that blizzard, you can't see your own feet. I have no idea how I ended up here. Oh? Eva. I'm sorry. This is all my fault. Really? Eva's dead? Is that it? Because I could have gave you a vehicle and gear. I'm just saying, I could have done that. And it was right there. So now I'm kind of pissed. Like, from a gamer standpoint, I feel like if she's dead, okay, I feel like agency was taken away from me, and that was the only way they could make their narrative work. And that makes it incredibly weak, and I'm upset by it. Just throwing that out there. Damn it. We can't leave her out there, kid. Grab the map, Leo. You know how to work the radio. I'll try. Just don't yell at me if I mess up. None of this should be happening now because she should have had gear and a vehicle, right? None of this should be happening right now. Same as before. Divide the area into sectors, high points, and start searching. Like, here's how they could fix it, right? They could have made an event in the quest line before this that caused our vehicles to malfunction. And we don't have vehicles now. And it's like, we need to get the parts, but the storm is too bad, so you remove my access to the market before that happens, right? So now I've prepared with a lot of food, prepared with a lot of wood. The markets, I can't get to the market because the path is too dangerous. Something happened, right? That's what I was anticipating happening during this entire event. That's why I was stocking up. And then you make some other event happen to where there's no, vehicles. So now I can't give her a vehicle. That's how you narratively put this into where it makes sense. Okay, then I'm allowed to give her gear because that's still stupid that I can't do that. So then I send her out there with gear. And if I sent her with gear, she has extra time and I can rescue her. If I sent her without gear, which would be my fault because I had agency as a player, then she has a lot less time and I may not rescue her if I don't hurry. Right? That's how you do this properly. Anyway, I'm done. I'm done. I'm not gonna dive into it anymore. I'm just like, I'm a filmmaker, story maker, etc. This is how you do this, okay? Same as before. Divide the area into sectors, high points, and start searching. Can we find her? Only if we stick together. No shortcuts, and follow the plan. All right, search for Eva 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so also keeping the heating on is something that we're doing anyway. Okay, so searching for Eva. Let's take a look. Can we use vehicles now? Iceblick Terrace. Don't know why she would be up here because she was over here to rescue him, so she should be in this area. Searching here, here, and here makes more sense, but okay. Also, why up here? I don't know. Why would she ever climb this peak? I don't know. Climb up the high ground for a better visibility to look for Ava. Okay. Okay, I guess that makes sense. You want, like, she's signal fire, that kind of thing, right? Cool. Let's divide and conquer here. I think the ones that are really far away, we send the helicopter to it. So I think, like, this one here, we have to send a helicopter to. I don't have a path to it. So this one will send you. I'm going to send you over to this one. And then I'm going to have, let's say, Francis makes more sense, but he's getting his illness is being treated, so that's fine. Shauna goes this way, and then it's fast vehicle, right? Yeah, and then we set up a path to that. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's a little bit dangerous here, but it's fine. We have the vehicle. That's what we have it for. Yep, that's the route I just set up. I just did it. Shauna. Yeah, go.
Copy that.
Okay. So we're sending all 3 points right now. Boom, boom, boom. And then we can go, and our heating thing is going to be done right now. And done. Water's back. Wouldn't it be funny if Eva was the one that has to say this? Phew. I thought I was going to make soup out of snow. Speaking of which, yeah, you're tired, so I can't have you making soup. Never mind. So now it's just cold arrival searching for Eva. Still don't have the 2-star reputation. Man, that's close. It's getting up there. Got people setting off on their expeditions. I didn't close any of them. We don't need this high anymore. Let's bring this back down. Let's say 45, 44. It's fine. And then everybody's out. Everybody's going to be happy. All the paths are open, right? Yeah, because they're not complaining. I believe they're all open. Let me double check this. Did I have... Man, a list, like a tab, open and closed would be so helpful, right? Because then I can just go through and just see if it's open and closed at a glance. Because, like, look at this. Is there any indication that this path is closed, but this one is open? Just take a look at it really quick. Is there any indication that this one is open and this one is closed? Nothing, right? It's not just me. There's no hover. There's no nothing. It's red, but that's the color of the danger level. Now it's open. Nothing changed about it. It's just weird. Like, it's a simple thing that you would think they would incorporate into the UI, and they just didn't. There's nothing that says this is closed. So I have to go through these one at a time and close them. Now, maybe there's something on the map view. I don't think so. But maybe there's something out there on the map view that would show me that it's closed, but it should really be in this list, and it should really be tabbed. I should see open trails, closed trails as a tab, and I want a button that says open all. Yeah, I would even like a button that says close all, but I'll probably never click it. But it just makes more sense. So now I have to go through each of these one at a time, and they're all open as far as I can tell. Okay. I mean, you could argue that if any of the trails are ever closed... Oh, sorry, hang on. Visibility's awful, no tracks. It's up here at the top. Eva, do you copy? Please answer. He says while sleeping. Eva, do you hear me? Please respond. Something's visible from peak 2. Eva located. We have confirmation before we waste time. One step at a time. Eva's located. All we have signs that she's there. Quickly act to save her. Cool. Yeah. Helicopter's not there. So Francis, go get her. Hang on. Confirming a signal. Flare spotted in sector 3. Let's go. We got her. Hurry. If she's fired a flare, she's still alive. Yeah. Yeah. She had a flare, guys. You guys know that? She had a flare. She didn't have any gear and no vehicle. But she had a flare. Okay. So we have that. Everything's fine. Go forth. Commence the task. There we go. Okay. Shauna probably has to repair things because Eva's been gone so long. Actually, durability's fine. Once the storm is done, the durability rate of decline goes back to normal. Shocker. Could have predicted this. Who could have known? In this case, we could say this one, he's unequipped. I'm going to unequip that for sure. Yeah. Oh, I can't. He's gone. Yeah. All these things. Good. Put this up for rent. That's fine. And there's no reason for Shauna to be in there. So Shauna can be in here.
Let's get that thing checked out.
Okay, then. We're rescuing Eva, and I still don't have the reputation. It's very close, though, and maybe the whole story of rescuing her valiantly and bravery, maybe that would be... Oh. Is that... Oh, thank God. Hey! Over here! Well, she's not dead, so I'm not pissed, okay? I'm a little bit annoyed, but I'm not pissed. For a second there, I thought I'd never see you again. Like, if you killed her off, I'd be absolutely infuriated. I would probably rage quit the game. I'm just telling you. I wasn't going to say it in the moment because, like, I was kind of hoping you wouldn't do this. I'm talking to the devs directly now at this point. I was kind of hoping you wouldn't do that, but I was thinking it in my head. If they kill her, we're ending the story here. I'm rage quitting. That's just terrible writing. But yeah, now it's just annoying that I couldn't give her gear. Seriously, though, how you fix this so that I'm not annoyed? Not that you need to, because I'm just a dude on the internet and I have really no opinion at all that has any weight. Event that closes the market should totally happen. Multiple warnings to the player. Hey, you should stock up. Hey, you should stock up. I thought maybe I needed to, so that's why I did. But, you know, multiple warnings to the player to tell us that. And then, an event that shuts down my vehicles for, like, let's say 2 days, vehicles for 2 days or something like that. I don't know. Like, you don't have to tell me it's 2 days. Just like you can't get to the market to get replacement parts. Okay, easy. And then it's like, okay, then this thing happens. Now she has to go out. But, like, let me send her with gear, all right? Even if it has no bearing whatsoever, even if it doesn't matter at all, let me send her with gear. And then once I send her with gear and she survives with a flare, I can look at this as a player and go, oh, I wonder if she has the flare and she survives because I sent her with gear. I'll never know it. It didn't matter at all. But I'll think it might have mattered, and therefore I will feel much better about my decisions of having done so. Okay, that was too close. Thanks, Nicholas. We would have been lost without you. Oh, don't mention it, kid. We take care of our own. Climbers Brawl. What started as a disagreement quickly escalated before anyone realized. Raised voices turned into accusations, and soon fists were flying. You and your crew stepped in before things got completely out of control. Now everyone is watching you on how you're handling it. Well, everyone's pretty happy, but we could use a little more happiness. And I think probably I don't want to do this. This is part of the quest. And this one is not in my interest either. So, hey, Shauna, we're going to have you out for a little bit. But
Have we restocked the med supplies? I think I need something.
Yeah, we're gonna fix you up. Don't worry.
I've got a whole checklist for this one.
I know what you're thinking. Man, you spent $600 instead of losing 100 reputation. Yep. I sure did. And that's because I have over 10 grand, so I don't care. Everyone thought, well, oh, so you feel bad about this now, do you, huh? You feel bad? You should feel bad. Of course I am. Even Nicholas was worried. God, it's such a relief. I feel like I got hit by a snowplow. You look like hell. We need to get you to a doctor. And Adelard? He made it. Found his way back, probably warming up at the rescue center. Oh, thank God. What was he even doing out there? He thought that since we were still running, the weather couldn't be that bad. Wanted to reopen and call his staff in. Stupid idea. Same as ours. Well, I'm glad he's okay. He's a jerk, but it would have been awful if he died. If it weren't for you, his shelter might have been ready for the storm. Yeah. How about that? I said we'd manage without you, but we won't. We'll get you to the hospital, but I don't know how we're supposed to keep this place running. Take a breath. Nicholas has experience. No, really, I'm sorry. I've been a damn fool, and, well, with Adelard, with you, can we still count on you? I didn't expect to hear that from you. Of course you can. But from now on, no shortcuts. Got it? You have my word. Okay, well, have to take Eva to the hospital. That's something we can do with a vehicle, right? Yes, it does appear to be the case. Or not. Oh, does the worker have to be Eva? I mean, I thought it was like have someone take her there, but still beating up her. Take her to the hospital for a few days so she can recover and rejoin your crew. Oh, you're just not... Okay, you just didn't let me add it. It's fine.
Job's a job.
Yeah, I clicked the button and then it just didn't get added. All right, now everything is super safe. Look at this. Everything is a 1 now. That's super great, right? I mean, again, like the professionals, right? They're good with ones. Okay, professionals are great with ones. I wanted to clear this up because like I had some comments about this. The traversal skill of your people, right? This is just like the danger level that they can probably live through, or they won't get injured by. Like they're safe if their traversal skill is a 5 and they're on a path for a 4 or a 5 danger, then they're fine. But these groups do not want the danger. There's no here. They're not looking for danger here. Okay, this is just their skill and what they can tolerate. What they're looking for is this. So if I can give them these 3 things but make their danger really low, that's gonna make them super happy, and I don't have to rescue them. That's a win-win everywhere. The ones are a sign that I'm doing it right, not wrong. It's this stuff here that you have to do. Like this path being a 30 is good for some groups, but like the professionals aren't gonna, damn it, they're on the top of the here. Take care, call us if you need anything, we'll be back, she's safe. This progresses through pause even. Like I didn't even know it was there. We pulled it off. Yes, we did. We pulled it off, and we got lucky. It could have got worse. I don't know about you guys, but I need a drink after all that, right? Hey, tell you what, you're in the kitchen, right? Not yet. We have work to do. Yeah.
Coming in.
Damn it. Can't we just take a break for once? No. No breaks for you. Get out here and chop wood. Oh, I can't make him chop wood. Because he took Ava to the hospital, right? So now it's just a 2-star reputation, which is pretty dang close. I mean, 12,000 is good. I might zoom you guys ahead because I wanted to get the end of chapter 2 in this video, and it's getting a little long. We're over an hour already. So unless anything remarkable happens between now and me getting this, I'm going to cut you to the part where I get this. But otherwise, you know, I'll make sure that you don't miss anything. But yeah, anything that's of, you know, remarkable value or anything. It's like everything is just, I'm not used to all the durability being good all the time. So that's new. Okay, so I'm about to get this chapter 2 done, so I'm just bringing it back in right now. I've been decorating a little bit. Added some additional tables right here. Added some, I kind of messed up the placement of these chairs though, kind of. Ever so slightly. It's just, kind of want them to be separated a little bit more, you know? You know what? It doesn't matter. It's fine. I'll do it off camera. But either way, like it's a lot more homely now, right? It's a lot more cozy, I guess, in here. So just making it look better. The rugs and the potted plants and stuff don't seem to have any impact, but aesthetically for me and for you guys, it looks better. Anyway, Nicholas, I haven't seen you this busy in years. You again? Old man, please. Wonderful. I see a little breeze won't knock you down. The mountains are stunning this time of year. Thanks to you, more people can enjoy them. There are still a few council members who aren't quite sold on your place, but here's the list of things that might change that. Wait, ski slopes? Sweetheart, we're in the Alps. Everyone skis here, especially the rich council members. Nicholas used to tear it up back in the day. Forward, backwards, on piste, off piste. I don't know the terminology. I'm sorry. Don't yell at me. Not a skier. Anyway, I'll finish my tea and get out of your hair. Good luck, team. Glad that's over. So, what's next, Snow Champ? Good work, kid. But first, let's clean up this mess from the storm. We'll talk tonight. Wait, Snow Champ? Okay. Well, now it's wait for Eva to return. That's 48 hours from now. She's coming back. It's going to be great. Also, restock supplies is what it says. Team, listen up. Story time.